From Domenica and Olivia's tense feud to Carolina and Daniel's secret affair, it's pretty easy to say that this year's edition of Married at First Sight has been the most entertaining season yet. And while the reality TV show wrapped filming earlier this year, with the final 2 episodes set to air next week, half of the cast reunited in Sydney on Thursday night for Fitzy and Wippa's explosive MAFS dinner party. The MAFS cast dropped plenty of shells at Fitzy and Wippa's dinner party on Thursday night. Photo supplied. Domenica, Jack, Ella, Brent, Selena, Matt and Holly all attended the exclusive event alongside a handful of mega fans, who had the opportunity to ask their own juicy honesty box questions for the stars to answer. Here are all the biggest shells that were dropped on the night. Ella and Brent's romance. It's long been speculated that Ella and Brent have recoupled since filming Wrapped, with the pair even being photographed at the beach on Valentine's Day. When asked if there were ever any romantic vibes during filming, both stars admitted that their relationship was purely platonic on the show. "There was nothing in my mind like that, we were focusing on our relationships only," Brent said. "But I will say something now, if there's any woman in the world that you'd want as your partner, you'd want Ella." Ella responded, "I'll be honest, in the experiment we didn't really get to know each other on that deep level. We were there just focusing on our partners. So I'm only getting to know Brent now, and I feel like I still don't really know Brent." Brent and Ella admitted that they didn't have any romantic feelings for one another during filming. Photo supplied. Brent and Tamara's current relationship. Viewers watched Tamara and Brent both agree to end their relationship at the final vows, with the hospitality manager ending his speech with a bang by tossing his cards and storming off. Story continues. But the big question is, have they had any contact since then? "Alright guys, I'm going to be honest. Tamara reached out to me as the show started airing," Brent revealed. "We did try to be amicable and do interviews together. And it took about 2 weeks before Tamara went on a downhill spiral and I cut all ties." Domenica's new tattoo. Domenica confirmed at the event that she recently got a new tattoo of a broken wine glass on her right arm. However, she explained that it represents more than just the incident on the couple's retreat. "To me, it represents that everyone is damaged goods to some extent," she said. "And we all have our sore points and we all have a limit to what we can take and, you know, sometimes we crack and we break and that's okay, because we're human." Domenica confirmed that she recently got a new tattoo of a broken wine glass. Photo supplied. Jack's feelings toward Olivia. All of Australia watched their heated feud play out across the season, but one listener wanted to know if Domenica's husband Jack has forgiven Olivia for her behavior. "In terms of forgiveness, I can definitely say, the fact that there was never a sorry or accountability behind it, you can't forgive someone if someone does not feel remorse," he said, before being asked if he's seen Olivia since filming Wrapped. "I did see her once very recently, it was a quick little encounter. She was at an event that I was at," he shared. "I basically just said to her like, look, we've got to keep our distance. All the best to you. I don't agree with anything you said on the show. But honestly, if I was you, when you're doing your media, own up to the things that you did and it would work out so much better." Holly's new relationship. Things might not have ended well between her and Andrew on the show, but Holly revealed that she is now very happy in a new relationship. "I had known him before," she explained. "I literally bumped into him. I was walking to Melbourne Cup lunch actually with a girlfriend and he was like, 'Oh hey, I remember you.' This was just before the show aired." Holly revealed that she has a new boyfriend. Photo supplied. Matt's ideal couple swap. Although she currently has a new partner, Matt admitted that he would have liked to have been paired with Holly in the experiment, seeing as his marriage to Kate didn't work out too well. "You may have to watch Sunday's episode because I do go into the reunion with maybe a bit of a plan," he teased, which left Domenica and Ella confused. "I know of Holly, I don't meet Holly during the experiment. I may have Instagrammed Holly at some stage, and I mean, she's quite attractive. So if I had a choice to match with somebody else in the experiment, it would be Holly. As for Holly's response, she called the exchange sweet and admitted that she had seen Matt's Instagram message. It was at the end and we were all in hotels. And I had breakfast, but he asked me if I wanted to have breakfast. I thought it was so sweet, and Matt, I think you're so sweet. I think I did reply. Just like he did on the show, Ol did a shooey at the dinner party. Photo, supplied. Ol's post-show plans. It was previously reported that talent management companies and casting producers in the UK were keen to snap up the breakout star as soon as the season wraps and he's out of contract. And now, it seems like Ol is keen to take up the offer when he spoke about his plans after the show. This time next year Brent and I will be overseas, he said. There are a few things in the works, but you'll see soon. The night that never made it to TV. Viewers heard a glimpse of Matt's wild night out on the show, where his wife Kate didn't let him into their apartment because he was so drunk, but he shared more of the story at the dinner party. So Saturday and Sunday we don't film, and Sunday morning a few of us get together, and at that time, Kate's at home patiently waiting for her husband to come home, he detailed. So me being the eldest of the group, I thought that I would take ownership and be the last one home. But in the meantime, I've had about 7 shots, 4 vodkas and 6 gins. Matt shared the story of his wild night out during filming for the very first time. Photo, supplied. Wait. Are we talking about the same night, when you came knocking on my door? Ella chimed in, before quickly adding, no, not in that way. Are we talking about the same night, when it was raining? So I go into Mitch and Ella's room, Matt continued. I take a bottle of wine in, and at some stage I thought the bed was a toilet. And mind you, Ella added, Mitchell left me. He was like, I'm going to go get the house AP, Ella I'll be right back, and I'm like, Mitchell, don't leave me. And Matt's like, I need to piss, Dom comes over to try and help you and Matt's rolling around on the floor, Jack shares. But eventually, to finish it off, if it wasn't for Brent, who is an amazing guy, Brent saved my bacon, Matt finished. Eventually I was moved into the spare room, and the only reason why I wasn't arrested that night is because Brent did an hour and a half on an exercise bike right out the front of my door. Never miss a thing. To Yahoo Lifestyles Daily. Or if you have a story idea, email us at lifestyle.tipsiyahooinc.